Okay, here we are. We decided to walk at our local Duck Creek. It's beautiful. It looks like we're in a forest. It's nice and cool with intermittent sunlight. And, after I took the last parking space that wasn't handicap parking, and we got out of the car, this guy grabbed a branch, a small branch. It was a small branch, right? And it took me back to my childhood, right? Because I grew up during the eras where your guardians, they used to go get a switch, right? And then he took the branch with leaves on it and, switched the little boy a couple of times. And the little boy started screaming and crying. He wasn't hitting him hard, but the psychological effect that he was getting a switching, made him scream and holler. Look at here. This is Duck Creek. It's beautiful. Oh look, they got kids swimming. Yeah. How beautiful is that? And they did a huge cleanup here because, oh my God, it used to be absolutely filthy.
What is this?
Used to be absolutely filthy, and they cleaned it up. And you can see how sometimes the water will come up this high and totally, come on, and totally will block off this area because it will be flooded. Come on. Oh my goodness. Whew. Let's go this way. And it says no swimming or wading right there. Yeah. And yet the parents let their kids swim because the sign is over here at this side and it wasn't at the other side. I don't know. Could be. Interesting, right? That most of our waters are they're just for the aesthetics, I guess. You can't swim in them and you can't wade in them. That's what the sign said. No swimming or wading in the water. Which is the same over there at the lake, right? You cannot swim in the lake, period. So, let's see if this fountain for doggies works. Let's go see. Let's see. Oh, it does. It works. Go ahead. Hey, drink the water. Is that all? Okay, come on. So that's one thing I really do appreciate, that they know a lot of people will walk their pets. And so, yeah, um, I don't think I would really drink from the fountains, right? But I would definitely let my dog drink from the fountain. Definitely. Now, if I was just dehydrated and feeling weak, I would definitely drink from the fountains. For sure, for sure. So, we have people who are now in foreign countries having to give a status report after 90 days, right? Are you still able to sustain yourself in that foreign land, right? Because typically, I don't know, maybe they must have been using a lot of excuses that after 6 months, they were unable to sustain themselves. And if they don't get deported back to their homeland, that they're stuck in that country. Yeah, I said it, right? Because you've been living there for 6 months and you've used all your resources to stay as long as possible, and now you have no means to get back to your own country. Now, ideally, we want to feel like the earth belongs to everybody. And it shouldn't. Oh, look at that. He actually pedals using his hands. He was laid all the way out flat. Hello. And come on. Yeah. So that's one of the things I think is going to be incorporated throughout the globe. Throughout the globe, if you go to a foreign country on a tourist visa, and even though you might have a returning ticket, if you don't show proper sustainability during the time that you say that you're going to stay, you might not be allowed in. That just makes sense, right? And you can say, that you have family, relatives, and stuff that live here, right? But these people, I don't know if they will be forced to vouch that they will take care of you until you go back home. Yeah. I mean, that's how serious it is. Because, of what happened, during 2020, and people had lost their jobs, people were going places, they had no means of, you know, being able to sustain themselves. They're in foreign countries, depending on the charity of strangers to live. Okay? Okay. So, yeah. And things have only gotten better for some people. Not for a lot of people, not for most people. It only got better for some people, right? So what does that mean? There's a small percentage of people that came out of the pandemic and during the reset did not suffer greatly, right? If I was to put a guesstimation, I would definitely say only 20% of our population was able to come out without losses, tremendous losses. While the other 80% are suffering, scrambling, and hoping they don't still fall victim to what I would call economic failure. Okay? So, let's keep it real. If America has loaned out a lot of money, if America was loaning out money, thinking that if they're able to make money through the militia, right? And then they don't, right? Then America has to call on some of the loans that they had kind of let slide. And when America can't call in on their loans, right? They're like, okay, they got to find another way to make money. Not just for the rich, but for American corporation itself. All right? So, the first people that got hit were the business owners. They got hit because people didn't really have disposable income, and the people decide who gets to survive mainly by where they place their money, right? So here's an example. If people are still buying Wingstop, right? Then Wingstop survives the financial catastrophe. Okay? If Jack in the Box still has people buying their product, then they survive the financial catastrophe. If Starbucks survives the financial catastrophe, then Starbucks survives. Okay? Now, just like Kmart, right? Kmart, they didn't survive. JCPenney's, they didn't survive. The 99-cent store didn't survive. The list just goes on as to why, certain companies don't survive. Now, granted, somebody else can have the same franchise under their management and survive. It makes a big difference. Right? And we know, we all heard the message in 2020 and 2021 telling people, support your local businesses. Right? But what a lot of them didn't know is some of these business owners were also property owners and had invested in commercial and multifamily property rentals. Okay? So they were like, okay, our businesses are going under, we have to do something, to keep afloat. We are trying to maintain, the lifestyle that we're accustomed to. What can we do? Okay. Well, we can inflate our prices. We'll inflate our prices of homes. We'll inflate our prices of property. We'll inflate our prices of vehicles. And we'll inflate our prices of paid services. Come on, baby. So, yeah. So, I have been abroad. And when I was abroad, it was about 50 years ago. And I couldn't believe that these people were using these huge numbers, talking about thousands and millions of dineros or francs. And I was like, well, you know, these people must be rich, right? Because I didn't have a concept of what inflation actually meant. Okay? And, you know, we're trying to educate our citizens here in America to understand what inflation means. Right? But people are really slow, maybe retarded, maybe have arrested development, maybe they're just infidels, right? And they'll always have a mind of a child. I don't know. But you can't turn a value out of nothing. Right? You just can't. Now, America will, and France, and England, they will all boast, you know, they got, you know, what they got with a song. It's like, what? Or how the Europeans claim territory and that all they had to do was defend it, kill anybody that tried to take it back from them. Okay? Oh my gosh. This area is still a little bit flooded. I'm hoping I can walk around it without getting my shoes dirty in mud. My other pair of shoes is still drying out from the caked on mud I had to wash out. Because the caked on mud was so thick. And I don't know why you stepped in it. You're gonna make me have to wipe your paws down when you should have just been following me. So she's tired already, and we're not even halfway back to the car. I can't believe it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She hates it when I leave her home. I can't leave her in a warm car. And she's literally just dragging. I don't know if you could hear her breathing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, part of me is telling her, well, maybe I should get another dog. That way she won't think about being tired and she'll try to keep up. I don't know. It's so nice right here. It's away from the main street. You can hardly hear the cars. And it's like it just got instantly quieter. Maybe her system is overworking because this pool is very runny. Oh yeah. Whew. We're going slower, but we're definitely going further. Okay. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see if I could do this like come here. There. I think that'll be better. You know, sometimes even I get carried away with Polly, right? And I'll have her wear a choker just so that I could command her so much more easier. My bad, for sure. My bad, I said. So yeah. Now I wish I had brought maybe some treats or something so that she could feel appreciated going on this walk with me. So, yes, looks like we're in a forest. We're getting ready to cross this beautiful swinging, no, not swinging anymore, but it kind of looked like it was swinging, and then they secured it. Little creek that runs into the main creek area. Yeah. So we're gonna have to walk up and around so that we can go back down the other way back to the car, because my dog has enough exercise. And I think she wishes we were already at the car. Let's go up this way. Can we walk up this hill? You think we can walk up the hill? Let's try it. We'll save some steps. Otherwise, we'd have to walk 200 feet, 300 feet down that way and then come back. We can do it. We're strong. Skookums. Yay! We did it! See ya. This is definitely more isolating of a walk than if we had been down by the lake. But in my opinion, absolutely worth it. Absolutely. Look. Yeah. I'm gonna go back down Creekside in a minute. We're just walking over the overpass so we can go back to our core. So hold on.